So we're doing the official, unofficial dog tier list. This is whack. They have Pyroar and Cat EV evolutions and other non-dogs. Also no Gen 9. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I think you can create your own ranking. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so we want to add a row below. We'll name this tier not a dog. So we have a new tier, not a dog. For starters, we're gonna put, so Umbreon is a fox. We're throwing him in there. Let's like get rid of all the not dogs first. Do furries count as dogs? Like, does Lucario count as like a dog? Because it's like a humanoid. Oh, here. I'll scroll down a little bit. Here's the doggies. So I put Absol in A. Is that fair, or do you think he's like S? Because there's no way he's anything below. He's not C or D, I don't think. I think he's probably A or S. For the stream, I'll keep the tier list up here and I'll drag them up like this and I'll show you what they are. Let's do Buizel next because Buizel is the next one I pulled. See, Buizel's dope. Buizel's not a dog? Yeah, he is. I think he's a dog. Hold on. Weasel is an orange Pokemon resembling a weasel and a sea otter. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so not a dog, which means he's not a dog either. Okay, let's just start throwing the whack-ass ones in D. Like, I forget what this guy's even called. It starts with the letter F. I forget what it is. But Fro, he's a D, I think. D for doo-doo, because that's what he is. Stupid Fru. Let's do Houndour. Houndour is probably a B. He's cool, but he looks kind of mean. But I also feel like if we're giving Houndour a B, I feel like it's totally whether you like them as pets. Okay. Well, if you're asking me, I would love Houndour as a pet because I like that edgy type of feel. Well, here's what I'll do. Okay, so if that's the case, I would put Houndoom as B because that bitch looks fucking terrifying. He would defend your house like really well, but I don't know how he would be as like a house dog. And then, like, I feel like Houndour is like Houndoom, but just like that step below. Just slightly. Just a little bit. Or it would be CB, because we already agreed Houndour was, like, kind of in that B tier. So next, we're going to do Growlithe. Big S. Alright, we'll put Houndour, and I feel like Arcanine is an S, too, because basically if Houndour and Houndoom weren't edgy, and they were good house pets, I feel like they both would be pretty big S tier vibes. Sticking to the edginess factor though, so I feel like Mightyena and Poochyena should be like the same as Houndour and Houndoom if we're like talking edgy here, because like I feel like they're like the same, you know, at least in my mind. Next we'll do Snubbull, the one that died in the snowstorm. Or no, that was Luxray. Luxray was the one that died in the snowstorm. We're giving him D for that because he didn't have the strength to survive the windstorm or the snowstorm. But Snubbull, I feel like Snubbull, I wouldn't feel bad giving him D. Granbull too, yeah. We could put them in D. That's fine. They're good competitively, but as pets, I'd be kind of like not about it. How about let's do Smeargle? Smeargle, I don't think is D. For Smeargle, yeah, B or A. He's kind of cute. He has like a little tongue like sticking out and all that going on, and he can do art. Let's do Riolu. I feel like Riolu, probably put A. Riolu S. Yeah, okay. We'll put Riolu S. I feel like if we're going to put Riolu S, I don't think we should put Lucario S. So I feel Lucario would probably be like an A. How about, we'll do Jolteon. Jolteon is like kind of spiky, so I think he would hurt you if like you tried petting him. And he seems kind of aggressive too. Like he'd have the zoomies like all the time. Jolteon's B. Okay, we'll drop him in B. Yeah, I feel like Jolteon is like, it could like hurt to pet, and he literally has zoomies all the time. So you wake up like at 3 a.m. and this Jolteon would just be like running around your house. We could do Shaman Skyform. We can throw him in S. Rockruff, I'm demanding we put up an S. What's his, Lycanroc? Lycanroc, yeah. I feel like Lycanroc is lower than Rockruff. Lycanroc Day could be A or B, that's true. So, with that being said though, Lycanroc Night form or Midnight form, I feel like that's a C or a D almost. I almost kind of want to throw him in D, because he just, it's kind of weird. Like, he's a humanoid like Lucario, like he walks on 2 feet, but like he's like edgy at the same time. I feel like both of those bring him down on the pet meter. His shiny's cool. He's like purple. The only quality that like justifies him to be higher. Actually, that's a good point. He would kick you in the nuts. I'm putting him in D. He'd kick you in the nuts for no reason. Let's do... This is Lillipup, right? It's pretty cute. Out of all 3 of his evolutions, I feel like he would be the best. Yeah, A. So let's go in order. So we did Lillipup first. I forget what this dog is called. He's like mustache dog. Herdier. There you go. Herdier and Stoutland. So I think Herdier, because I want to keep a nice even spread here. I feel like Herdier we can sacrifice to the B, and Stoutland, I feel like we could put him in B2 actually. Because like Stoutland's not terrible. It could be C, but if we're basing it on like good pets, I feel like Stoutland would be like a great fucking pet to like use as a pillow. Don't compromise quality. Rankings for aesthetics. You're right, because we're basing this based off of like a good house pet. So with that being said though, would you move them both up to A, or would you keep them in the B tier? Because like I feel like if we move some up to A, that's fine, but we'd have to pull, I think Stoutland is S. Okay, fine. Here's what we're gonna do. You could sleep on it like a big bed. Alright, we're gonna put him in S. We'll move Herdier up to A, but I want Riolo to move down to A, and I want to move Absol down to B. Because he's kind of edgy too, and I just like to have like that even spread, you know what I mean? So I feel like that could be good. We have this guy. I forget. You put like plates on him and he changes type. Volley, yeah. Okay. So I feel like Volley, I kind of want to put it in that C or the D tier. I'll let you pick. Discount Arceus, yeah. Alright, we'll give him love in D. I feel like we gotta give the other guy, Null. We gotta put him in D too. But I want to see some love. So let's put, like, Mienfoo, he's the high jump kick. And then his evolution as well. It's like Mienfoo and something Fu. It's Mienfoo and Mienshao. Mienfoo is like A. Okay, if we move him, we can adjust later actually. Okay, if Mienfoo's A, I feel like it's not fair to put him in B. I almost feel like you have to put both in A. He's got a nice mustache too. Like a lot nicer actually than Herdier's in my opinion. Like I feel like Mienfoo's mustache is like way cooler than Herdier's. Shinx, I think, is S. Oh yeah, no, Shinx is a cat because it's a play on, or those, what are those big Egyptian, yeah, lynx. I was thinking of the Egyptian sculptures. Okay, and then Electrike. So Electrike and Manectric. So we don't have to put them in C, I'm just dropping them there. Electrike, you want to put in D? I don't know, man. I'll settle on C. Oh, so you think Electrike is D, Manectric is C? Because Manectric would be like a good guard dog, I feel. Okay, we'll move Electrike to the bottom. We are going to be finishing up our Pokemon Doggo tier list. We have some that were removed because they weren't actually dogs, like Luxray, but we threw in all the actual dogs from our previous tier list. We should reference the Pokedex entries to inform our decisions. Okay, that'll be our tiebreaker. So if we can't make a decision, like if Juan says B or Ian says S and then I'm saying D, we'll look at the Pokedex entry. So again, for now, they're going to be based on what we think a good pet would be in our house, like if we own these. Let's start with Fido, because Fido is just like so cute. And I think we can all agree he's at least an S, A, or a B. So I'm feeling like Fido is an S or an A, because I honestly, like, I haven't seen such a good dog Pokemon in such a long time. Like, this has to be one of the best designs I feel like they've come out in a long time. I'm feeling like a strong S. Like, I feel like Fido's design is like a more contemporary version of Growlithe. This is the Rado Fido. And he's not edible. This is not the edible version of Fido. Non-edible version, I'm going to leave him an S, but I still think that his evolution, the Dachshund, is also an S as well. I feel like these are just solid. Why can't he be S? I feel like he could be S. Is it because he's not edible? He'll give you food poisoning. Well, actually, you might eat your house pet, Jordan, but I wouldn't eat my house pet, so I might put him in S, actually. If you want to move him down to A, I think that's good. So if Juan agrees that we'll move it down to A, be a raw dog. Oh, yo, that is a good point. Fido is like raw dogging up in this bitch. Okay, yeah, he's an S for that. He's raw dogging it. Honestly, I kind of want to move his evolution down because he's just like burnt. He's cooked. He's finished. He has no chance at all. Next, we'll do Hisui and Growlithe. So basically, he's Growlithe, but he's blind and he's darker. I'm thinking like, I thought he was pretty good, but he wasn't like perfect like Fido was. Thinking he's probably B or A. We can put him in B. Mine might be an A though. He looks like he's floating on clouds and like he's just like majestic as fuck. They're rock types. Are they hard? Okay. No, you can't use that logic 2 times in a row. Okay, we're moving him up to S then. Okay, so Fido's raw dog in it. And Arcanine's hard. Okay, so this is now becoming who has the best sexual innuendo. We're gonna do, so we got Mass Shift. Dude, this design is like hella weak. He kind of looks like My Chemical Romance vibes because he's like dark type. He's a little bit edgy, but he's kind of ugly too. He's got like those parts, like a blonde part. So we like tried going all the way towards like that emo phase, but he just never made it. He never dyed his hair black. Or I'm feeling a strong C or a strong D because dark types are really cool. I can't get over like his face and his like hair. And if we're throwing him in C, we get Old Man Dog because there's no way they're better than like Jolteon. I honestly could throw him in D. I feel like he's even not as cool as like Houndoom. I feel like his evolution could be justified like as a C because of the storyline. Yeah, no, that's true too. I feel like he's just by looks, he's a strong C, but he's loyal as fuck, dude. Well, I mean, they were both loyal to each other in the main stories, but if we're talking house pets, a dog's loyalty is like shown in that case. C, because he still is pretty ugly, but ugly dogs need love too. Yeah, I think V kind of fits him. Because like, we shouldn't put him in C just because he's ugly. We need a basis off of everything. And I feel like loyalty, let's do one of the older guys. Lycanroc, Sunset form. The complete opposite of his Midnight form, which we agreed would kick you in the nuts. He's a strong candidate for A. Because he's basically Lycanroc, but just like better. Like his color scheme's cooler. He has like the same attacks, literally. He just looks cool. I'm feeling like maybe a strong A might be in play. We'll do the legendary dogs next. So we have Zamazenta and then Zyken, I think is the sword guy. So Zamazenta, he's the shield. So sword dog is greater than shield dog. So I think Zacian is probably a B, and then maybe Zamazenta C, and then Zacian, we could put him in D. And I don't know if he'd make a great house dog. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. I don't feel like he'd make a really good house dog. These two could protect, attack, and then eat a snack. This guy at the bottom, literally dog shit. I feel like he can't do anything other than be like himself, which is good enough. That's always good enough. I just don't know how playful they'd be, or if they'd be like able to even fit in the fucking house. Like they're huge, aren't they? Yeah, they're like 9.5 feet tall. So I don't even think they could fit through the door. You thought I was 5'9"? No, I'm not. I don't have that short king energy. Tom, I thought you were like 5'6". Aren't you 5'6"? Pretty sure you're like around there. 5'6", 5'7". Let's do the graveyard dog. Graveyard dog name. I forgot. Graveyard. Graveyard is the baby. So what's better, Graveyard or Yamper? If you don't really like Yamper. I mean, I'm cool with moving Yamper, especially his evolution down. I'm really okay with moving his evolution down to B because I really don't like it. If it's the toss-up though between Graveyard and Yamper, I'd rather put Graveyard in the A tier as well. This is a good time. We could use that. Okay, so we're gonna look at the 4 Pokedex and the 2. Well, let's just do the 2 Pokedex entries and we'll move them together. Graveyard and Yamper. So we'll start with Yamper because he came first. Yamper Pokedex entry. This Pokemon is very popular as a herding dog. As it runs, it generates electricity from the base of its tail. The gluttonous Pokemon, so he eats a lot, only assists people with their work because it wants treats. As it runs, it cracks with electricity. So essentially, we're getting a dog that's always fucking hungry, gets zoomies, just shoots electricity everywhere. Or he charges up. And then Graveyard's Pokedex entry. This says, it is said that a dog Pokemon that died in the wild without ever interacting with a human was reborn as his Pokemon. That is so sad, dude. That's terrible. Now I feel like piece of shit for moving him anywhere but A. Alright, yeah, let's move. Graveyard for S? Yeah, we stand Graveyard around here. I honestly feel so bad. He should be an S. We're on to the Furo. So this is gonna take a little bit. Okay, yeah, so how do we even start? Yeah, I'll just make this easier for us. B, C, or D only. Because there's no way I'm putting any of these guys in S or A. B, C, or D only. Let's start moving. So let's start with just normal Furo. And let's do a comparison thing. Like, I don't know. This one's like an Egyptian hairdo. This one, I literally think has like, I don't know what that is. He has like a blue potato on his forehead. I feel like it's so much easier to start with the shitty one, so we're gonna put this like in D. I feel like that's the only play there. He can't go in C or B. He's just terrible. We can get that one out of the way. And then I also don't really... Okay, it's hard to see this picture. Here, let me... Okay, yeah. So see that? See this silver looking guy? Oh, here's a good image of two of them. See? There's this, like... This guy has, like, a little, like, dildo on his forehead, literally. Like a little chode. And then this guy is, like, just as bad. He's got, like, a terrible haircut going on. Oh, and then while we're here, we have this one with the visor, which is... I feel like slightly cooler, but still pretty not good. You're feeling like the original Furfuro's giving you Goku vibes, and I feel like I agree. So let's put him in B, because he's like one of the top ones. Let's throw this terrible haircut guy in D. So the question now is Visor D or is it C? Yeah, C probably. Okay, the only one I actually do kind of like is the Egyptian dog. I don't know if you can see this Egyptian dog guy. He actually is kind of one of the cooler forms. That one, and then this guy has like a sun hat. Or no, this top hat guy. Actually, all three of these are pretty good. These ones are pretty mid, though. I think actually that could be it. I feel like maybe C, 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 and then B, B, B. Here, let me reset the screen so we can take one final look at it all. So this is the final tier list. I'm pretty satisfied with this.